Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So this is kind of a new video for me. I haven't really done any regular book hauls on my channel before. I have done library book hauls, but book collecting, in my opinion, for me is a very personal thing. It's not something that I share often. I take pictures and stuff on my Instagram, but it's not something that I really talk about. You just kind of see them in the background of my videos. But these are some vintage historical romances that I found on eBay. I will leave the person's name, their page down below, because they do lots of lots like this. So let's get into the ones that I got. So the first one that I have here is Rosehaven. This is a beautiful cover. I love pink covers, even though I don't really love the color pink myself. Pink and flowers on covers is just beautiful. This looks like it is an Old West. It says, her passionate heart surrendered to his bold, demanding desires. Not sure how well that bodes for the wonderful things that we get in historical romances. This is from '85. So we will see how this one goes. So next up we have Whisper to Me of Love. She was a raven-haired waif from the streets of London, a wild innocent to be rescued and tamed. A spirited beauty, she would captivate Royce Manchester's jaded heart, while resisting the smoldering desire she felt for her protector. In Royce's glittering world of money and privilege, Morgana discovered the shocking secret of her true identity, entangling the wealthy American planter in a deadly skein of aristocratic family intrigue. This is from '91. So then we have Captive to His Kiss. It sounds like it is a captor captive. She is attempting to escape from an arranged marriage with the Duke of Burgundy, which will one day make her the Queen of France. And it is thwarted by a tall, stern-looking knight who'd been set to guard her chamber door day and night. Eluding him was an amusing game until her teasing ways brought Wolf's arms around her, then his lips on hers in a fiery kiss. So we then have a pretty interesting one. We have Sable Flanagan. I actually haven't heard of this one. And it has these edges like this. It sounds like she is engaged or plans to be engaged to one guy, and then one man shows back up into her life, determined to possess her and destroy Lance at all cost. But Sable had not endured the dangers of an untamed land to surrender the greatest passion of her life. So then we have Midnight Disaster. Another beautiful cover, and there's not a whole lot of information with this one. We then have If Not for Love. The heroine goes to work at the home of the wealthy Camerons. Her employer dies, and then his twin brother takes over, his younger brother takes over, and she is enthralled by him. So then we have Enslaved. It sounds like a time travel romance. We have Tame the Wild Heart. So she was raised in India, but she goes back to her home in Scotland and into the masterful arms of rake Hugh Gordon. So then we have Burn on Sweet Fire, and this looks like it's going to be a pirate romance. From Black Jack's pirate lair to the lush green Virginia countryside, beautiful young Robin wove a tangled web of deceit. Trapped by her own lies, she concealed her identity from the rugged sea captain who saved her life. Then, beneath the furled canvas of a sleek merchantman, she surrendered to ecstasy sharper than a gleaming cutlass, and gave herself to the one man who must never know he had plundered her innocent love. So then we have Viking Captive. So, it's a captive romance. She has to pay a blood debt. This is probably my favorite out of all of these. Fortune's Lady. Like I said, I love pink and flowers, and the back is pretty as well. It sounds like they are enemies, and then he said he knew he had to free her. She's the key to stopping a plot against the king's life, but it seems like she has her own reasons for aiding his cause, and he believes that she was a woman wronged. So then we have Royal Ecstasy. We just always have such pretty colors. So she was married, and then her husband passes away, and so she leads his fiefdom, but she's actually held prisoner by advisors. And then one night, a brazen knight climbs through her bedchamber window, and he is attempting to stop her, but I guess he finds something he wasn't expecting. So then we have Midnight Treasure. This is another pirate romance. She's a treasure hunter. Hero is looking for lost brother, and she is attempting to thwart his plans to find him. And then the last one that we have is Much Ado About Love. He broke her heart when she was 14. He recently returned from a crusade, and there is some sort of ruse that convinces him that she was pining for his love. Long-standing enemies found they were longing to stand at the altar. So there is my haul of vintage historical romances. Like I said, I will leave a link down below to the page that is selling these. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you leave your comments down below on your thoughts on any of the books that I showed you today. Let me know what your favorite cover is. And thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in my next one.
Sitting in silence, we still feel the vibe, and you could not say a word, and I know what you just decided. We'd be right in the same wave. Oh, the water's perfect, babe.